What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Grim here. Hope you're all well. And we have the 6.1, not patch notes, it's unfair to say, but it's the 6.1. Here's a few ideas we're thinking of doing from Blizzard. And this has been out for a little while now, but come on, guys, it's been Christmas. I've been drinking, I've been doing my Green Fire Warlock quest. I've been busy, so I haven't done a video on this yet. And this isn't the video now, to be honest. Fail? No, what this is actually on is a part of it, because I don't really care about the legendary follower. I love the idea of the Flight Masters now going straight to where you want to fucking go. Thank you, about frigging time. I love the idea of the heirlooms, yada yada yada. I'll put a link to the MMO champion kind of summary of what's going on down below. Bear in mind that these are all subject to change. This is just ideas that Blizzard are kind of banding around. They're like, guys, what do you think of this? So, the one that caught my eye, and no, you, sit the fuck down. Don't talk again. It is not fucking esports in WoW. You shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, please. Esports in WoW, Jesus. Right. Just go. Step out the room. Okay. Right. Now that fucking douche has gone, what I'm talking about is this new ways to play. I'm batting around this with a few people, and the general consensus was basically you're going to be able to... It's a way... Let me describe it first and then we'll go. This is the way we thought it was going to work when I had a chat with various friends and whatever else, and they basically said, well, what it's probably going to be is if you've got a lot of gold, you'll be able to buy game time with gold. Fantastic. If you are somebody that doesn't have a lot of gold, but you have a lot of real world cash, you'll be able to buy cash. Kind of makes sense, you know. In essence, a way of killing the gold sellers. That's what they're trying to do. And I was like, okay, kind of, alright. So, I don't, you know, the most people that are going to play, or the people that play most often, are ones that probably don't have particularly well-paying jobs, because we've got more time to spend making videos and generally playing WoW. But we have a lot of in-game gold. So it kind of makes sense that people that are out working but can't afford a 50, 60, 70, 80,000 gold bit of armor gear, well, they want to spend real cash because they have an abundance of it, like anybody does at the moment. They have an abundance of it, and buy in-game gold, and then they can buy this armor, and then everybody's on a lovely even playing field. Now, to be fair, everybody, well, not everybody, that's completely unfair. People do that now. If you have a surplus of cash, a lot of people will go on gold sites, and that, as I said before, is what this is designed to curtail. Now, before I go down that road and start talking about gold sellers, I actually want to say that is not what they're doing. Okay, I would have quickly nipped that in the bud. We were completely wrong when we were chatting about it. I've looked about it some more, I've reread it over and over again, and the problem is I skim-read it because somebody had said the patch notes are out and we were chatting in vain. I shouldn't have. I should have sat down and actually read it properly. What's going to happen is, and again, this is what I can summarise, but I think this is correct, and yet, this is still all up for... Blizzard might take this out completely if I don't like it. Basically what will happen is, on the Blizzard shop, there will be a little token, very much like the you want to boost your character to 90 token, and you will buy that token, and it will be game time, for however amount of time. So, my guess will be they might do it in a month, you might get 6 months, basically it's game cards. And you will then be able to put that on the, I assume, on the in-game auction house, or however they're going to do it. But I assume, I don't know why they wouldn't put it on the auction house. That would make the most sense to me, that you will be able to search for game time or whatever on the auction house, and it will have, boom, there's a token for you. Because I really hope they don't do trade spam. You know, as in you buy this token and then you've just got to trade spam it, because that would be a fucking nightmare. I just don't. It's going to happen anyway, let's accept that, but I kind of hope you have the ability to put this token that's in your bag into the auction house and then people will be able to see it, or whatever. I hope there's a system that doesn't mean that the only way to do this is trade spam. But anyway, what will then happen is somebody will come along that's got a load of gold and they'll go, fuck paying for WoW this month, I am going to use a token. Thank you very much. I'm going to have my token. I'm going to use that to pay for my WoW. I am happy as Larry. Woo! Yay! Go me. Fantastic. And then you, as somebody that had a surplus of gold, now have bought game time for nothing, just in-game gold, and the person that had no gold, they now have an abundance of gold. Now this is the way I see this working, and I'm not convinced. I know it's worked in other games. I believe WildStar has had this system, but what I can see is loads of people buying these tokens to begin with, and prices inflating. So, very much as we saw when Warlords of Draenor released, you had, you know, armor sets for 100,000 gold plus, jewelry for 100,000, necklaces, you know, rings for 80,000. You had ridiculous sums of money being pushed around, because a lot of people are gold capped from the previous expansion, and there's a lot of gold to go around and very few bits of armor that people are making at that level. You'll see now that some of those pieces are worth about 3,000 gold. I was looking at the auction house the other day for like 640s, and the 640s will go for about 3,000, and they go up to say 50,000 at the moment that I've seen for like the 665 gear. So prices have dropped dramatically, which is all good. That's what you'd expect, and I would expect the same thing with these game cards. So for instance, I come on, yes, I bought my, let's go with the current price, which is, we'll go with $9.99 because it's not, and I want to get onto that later. Let's go with $9.99. This is, by the way, pounds sterling. So $9.99, we'll say £10 for argument. I pay my £10 on the online shop and I get my in-game token. And that token allows you 1 month of game time. And I go and put that in the auction house. Now in the beginning, that is going to be ridiculously overpriced. So for instance, you may get 100,000 gold back off of that. Fantastic, brilliant. So you put it on the auction house, other players bid on it, and it ends up 100,000 gold, 100,000 gold, 100,000 gold. Everybody is then looking, going, holy mother fuck. I can get 100,000 gold for paying 10 quid? I'm having some of that shit. And loads of people will start buying these tokens. And they'll go through the roof. And eventually, if it can be used like this, you'll get guys who are, they've got a 6 month or a year supply of WoW. Because they have that much gold, they've got a year's supply of WoW that they've paid for through tokens. Done. And then, all of a sudden, you've got all these people sat there going, because the market's now plummeting, all the guys that have got the gold to pay for it, they're maxed out. They're done. Now you've only got the little guys left who don't have 100,000 to spend, and they're like, well, I'm not paying that. And then you've got the guys who've got tokens going, well, I'm not taking 20,000 when I could used to get 100,000. I'm going to hold it back. And so you're going to get this huge spike, then a drop, and then of course it will go up. And as these things often do, it will plateau at some point. Now this is the crux of the issue. It's where it plateaus. Because I hate to say it, I actually went on to do this video on a gold site, because I wanted to see, like, as I say, this is the crux of the issue. How much am I going to get when I buy this in-game token? So for instance, I spend £10 on my 1 month token. I put that on the auction house, and as I say, at the beginning, I reckon they're going to go for stupid prices. Ridiculous amounts of gold. Or they may not. It may be a complete fail, because people may say, well, why would I spend 100,000 gold on that when I'm not prepared to on a mount, and I've already got my subscription going out, and I don't really care. My subscription goes out, I don't mind. I'm not like, I can easily afford it, so why would I bother with... This is... I can see it either failing miserably or being like ridiculously overpriced to begin with and then dying off. I can't see this being a particularly great viable thing that will go on forever and ever and ever and make great prices. Because as I said at the beginning, it's designed to kill gold sellers. And I was on a gold site, and for the equivalent price, so for £9, I'm not going to go into the details, but basically for £10, okay, you can get 20,000 gold, which is fuck all. You can, seriously, don't go on a gold seller site. It's not worth risking your fucking account being banned. Just don't. Don't think about gold selling. If you're really that bothered that you don't have any cash, fucking whisper me and I will tell you how to get money. You just send me £100 and I will send you gold. But no, if you really don't know how to make gold, fucking whisper me and I will tell you how I make gold. Because I don't have vast sums of it, but I have enough to do what I want. You know, gold is easy to come by in WoW now. It seriously is. It's not like the bad days when it was, you know, to afford your mount was like, wow. If you just saw a guy ride past you on a mount, it was like, wow, wow, he's my hero. But so, for instance, so it's to get back onto topic, it was £10 for 20,000 gold. Now, would I be happy with spending £10 on the WoW website for a month's game time, and then putting it at the auction house and getting 20,000 gold back? I don't think that's a lot of gold. I really don't. I would happily buy a month's game time for that. Fucking most definitely, because I could make 20,000 like that. I'd buy it for everybody I knew. I'd buy it for most of the guys in the guild, because 20,000 gold is nothing. But therefore, if it's more than 20,000 gold, because it's, you know, then it's not going to kill the gold seller, because I can go to gold seller site and buy more gold. Do you see the problem? See the predicament? I'm kerfuddled with this. I love the idea in principle, but I can't see it working properly, and it makes my head go kabang. But what do you guys think? Also, and this is the last little bit I want to add, I don't care if this video runs out because this needs to be said. Potentially, okay, we're on subscriptions at the moment, or you buy your game time. If you're on a subscription in the UK, alright, subscriptions went up, but if you've currently got a subscription, you pay the old price. Therefore, do not use this token system, because it will break your subscription. So when you then resubscribe, you're at the higher fucking price. That is also a scam I think Blizzard are running, that they want to get people are going to do this once or twice, break their subscription, and then they're going to have to pay the high price. It may not sound like a lot, but if enough people in the UK suddenly start spending £1 or £2 more on their WoW subscription each month, it puts a lot in Blizzard's coffers, and it's a little bit snide. But anyway, guys, that's me done. Sorry the video ran out, but I wanted to add that little bit at the end there. But yeah, we'll have to see how this pans out. Let me know what you guys think of gold selling in WoW and all this sort of shit, and Blizzard's idea to combat it. But talk to you later, guys. Have a good one.